For sure. You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright, so I like the end part, losses and whatnot, but let's go back to ideas. Alright. I mean, that sounds pretty good. Rude. He's got some hair though. It's falling out because DJ never sits down. DJ, finish your game. Put your video game down. Is Doug playing Destiny? Is that what he's doing? Hell yeah. Why aren't you? I can't believe that doesn't have fucking crossplay. Alright, well, I guess let's switch cheats. The cheats. I think so. Fucking move my camera. Alright, so I should probably think of some fucking things to talk about though. Dude, you know the last time I thought about Yu-Gi-Oh? Well, I mean technically it was like 10 minutes ago, but before that, yeah, it was about a fortnight. That's 2 weeks, right? Doug, fact check. Fortnite equals 2 weeks. Okay, fuck it, just wing it. Let me check audio levels because every time Streamlabs updates, it gets all fucked up. So Joe, you're gonna say something? No, your audio's not coming through at all, so it's a good thing I checked. Sort of, a little off. Speaker.
Mark the son of a shepherd.
Alright, say again.
You there? It's Mark the son of a shepherd.
There we go. You're a little.
Yay! You can hear me, yay!
You're hitting the red.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
You're at -9 decibels, and you're still louder than me.
Wait, how am I? Jesus Christ, I'm loud as fuck.
Your gain's probably like maxed out on your mic.
Hold on, I got it.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure you did max out the gain on my mic. All right, how do I sound now?
Are you positioned how you're gonna be?
Yes.
You sound way louder.
Okay,
so
no, you
I think you turned it the wrong way.
Well, I said it to the halfway point, so let's do this.
No, you want that thing to be all the way down.
Okay, hold on.
Because all that does is increase the range of picking up audio.
Okay, so it's all the way down now.
Yeah, that's good.
Hold on. Here we go. It's got something on the back of my bike. I remember you showed me how to work this son of a bitch.
Yeah, so you want it.
I don't know how that's
If the mute button's facing you, you want it the second option from the left. Looks
The
like
second?
an upside down heart or a butt.
Yeah, I see it. So the mute button's away from me. So which one do I want?
So second from the right. Like I said, it looks like an upside down heart.
I see it. Hold on. Oh, that's too far. Boom,
Yeah.
got it.
So that setting is basically, it won't pick up any audio that's not coming from the front, which is the side with the logo on it.
No homo.
Good?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, you're significantly quieter, so I gotta raise you up. Say something. Say something else.
You suck. You
Okay.
love the cat. You love the kick.
All right. Let's go.
Do you think Elemental Heroes is the greatest deck ever made?
What have you been uploading anything?
No, but I've also been making a lot of trips back and forth to Springfield. But I have something built. I actually want to profile it before I go to bed.
What's the deck?
That is a good question because I have two of them in front of me, but they're not put together.
Oh.
I was thinking about doing either Buster Blade or Dogmatica because I think that deck's actually hilarious, or actual Prank Kids.
Which one do you think you're gonna be doing?
More than likely Prank Kids because I think the deck's hilarious.
It's a good deck.
Tis pretty good. I know Aaron loves it. He's simping for it right now. I can see it, even though his mic's muted. No. Okay, maybe.
We never got confirmation what a Fortnite is.
No, because fucking Doug is playing Destiny, not paying attention to us like an asshole.
2 weeks.
That's what
Thanks.
I thought.
Somebody gonna catch these slapjack. Brad, quit sending me memes.
Yeah, Brad, go kill yourself.
I don't know. That's pretty funny. It's a guy saying somebody gonna catch these slapjacks, and it's a piece of butter melted on the guy's hand. He's washing his hands in syrup.
All right, so for Doug and Aaron, I am currently viewing the admin chat if you want to like say shit during the recording. But you good, Joe?
The admin chat's my favorite.
It's your boy Ashtafer Gaming, Joe.
Where's he at?
He's in Twitch chat.
Oh, you beautiful son of a bitch, you.
My lighting is just god awful. I got this giant.
I'm still waiting.
I got this giant light bulb.
I'm still
I need
waiting
to
on
put in.
Taxmas, by the way.
You're what?
I'm still waiting on Taxmas
How? I got that shit like 2 months ago.
because the IRS apparently has to verify my fucking identity.
Well,
I'm kind of upset about it.
yeah, you're basically not a real person till then. Okay,
Astro, forgive me. I don't love shit. I'm just playing. Don't listen to me. Hugs and kisses.
ready?
That's right. I love her, babe.
What is going on, guys? Bingo here. I'm with the Duel Factory for this week's episode of X2 Drop, our Yu-Gi-Oh podcast that we do relatively consistently. I can't say every week at this point since we haven't uploaded it for 2 weeks. For those
Way to go, John.
For those of you watching on YouTube, I was extraordinarily lazy and didn't update the overlay, so ignore that. But, this is a pretty difficult time in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's pretty hard to be excited about. Pretty much more or less the same format for me. Can't go anywhere to do anything to play, so it's still pretty difficult. But, we got some stuff to look forward to. We got some product. We got... I can't even say a ban list anymore because that's like 2-3 months away, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. So right now we're just gonna kind of kick it and talk about Yu-Gi-Oh memories or remembering the good times. Just funny stories, whatever had us playing this game in the first place. But before we get into that, if you have not checked out the Duel Factory's YouTube channel and you do like deck profiles or deck theory, go check him out. It's youtube.com/duelfactory. He should have a Prank Kids video up by the time this goes up or shortly thereafter for a Prank Kids deck profile. as well as if you want to submit a topic or ask us questions or just come hang out in the chat. I jump in the Discord chat every couple of nights and just kind of hang out and talk with people. Join the Discord.
I get bullied a lot.
Yeah, Joe. And if you like memeing on Joe, join the Discord. Link should be wherever you're watching this, YouTube description, Twitch description, blah, blah, blah. If you want to watch these being recorded, I stream them every time I do record them on Twitch. So check that out. But without further ado, we're going to be talking about the good times that we remember. So Joe, you have a lot more stories than I do. So I will send it over to you.
Which story should I share first? Because there's a lot of good ones.
I don't know. Well, I guess first things, let's talk about like what the good times for the game are, right? So for me, good times is, getting together with a group of people and just having fun. It's less about the card game itself and more about hanging out with your buddies and, just having a good time, right? So
oh yeah, for sure.
Is that the same thing for you?
Oh yeah. Going to events with the boys, if you will, was probably like one of my favorite parts of the card game. Because like you just get to like travel and see everything, and it just gives you an excuse. And like the card game just gives you an excuse to do it. And then like the trips you have going with them are always the funniest.
Yeah, I mean a lot of stuff happens on those trips. What was it? We got to St. Louis. We just we just parked, right? And I'll leave the one story I think you're thinking of for you to tell, but I just remember we got out of the car and a freaking Dom pulls up and he's like trying to say shit and his fucking back tire is like flat.
I remember
we're like, yo, you should probably get that. You should probably put some air in that tire. And he's like, oh, good one. And we're like, no, man, you don't want to drive on that. He's like, how do I get air in my tire?
We're literally walking. It's literally just going up and down, and not a single person said anything. No one in the car said anything, and we're just like,
Yeah, he had like 4 people in that car.
It was kind of funny because we were just standing there, and you would have thought we ran out of dedicated RAM because we both had this dumbfounded look.
But
it's funny because he just called me the other day, and I forgot about that altogether. Oh, I love it.
So right before this, we were trying to figure out a topic, and it seems like a lot of the funny stories or the memorable moments, some of them come from locals or just fucking around, but most of them for us came from going to events. And if you started playing this game within the past year and you haven't had the opportunity to go to like a regional or a YCS or nationals, like it sucks. It's hard. It's a hard time to be a player for a physical card game that doesn't have physical events. So I feel bad. Stick with it. Hopefully they'll come around soon. But Joe, what is one story that sticks in your mind above everything else?
Okay. So my Decatur group of buddies I usually went to events with when we were all still going. I can't remember if this was my second or my third time ever going on a trip with Chris Cheatham. So I will say I'll try to keep it as PG as possible, but it is kind of graphic. But we were sitting there at Cheatham's house, and me and Skinner. Okay, so it was me, Skinner, Wade. I think we had Gromans with us, Jordan Lee or Maxie Lee, probably one of my favorite people ever. And Cheatham was sitting there, and there some of them were playing Call of Duty. We were play testing, and then I can't remember exactly why Jordan went upstairs, but he goes upstairs, right? And he comes back down with a handful, and I mean handful, I mean this thing was like, I don't know, probably 3 feet thick of very explicit magazines, right? And Jordan's just like, bro, you paid for this? And we just all turn around and just see this huge stack of magazines, and we're just starting to dime. That's not where it stops. We needed Jordan couldn't remember his deck list, or because he was building his deck, right?
Yeah.
So he hops onto the computer and he opens up Cheatham's desktop. Well, the first 4 tabs, as you can imagine, from these wonderful magazines he had, were not just the free sites, but they were premium sites. This man paid for these. So now we always call him Sticky Fingers because of his sticky keyboard.
Why? Like, what?
It
Why
was
would you buy like of all the times of everything to go get like that doesn't make any whatever.
oh my god, it
Yeah.
was probably.
So
And then the best part is we all went to the event. We were all just mesmerized by all this like revelation. We all scrubbed out, and Cheatham was like X1 through 7 rounds, and we just don't know how.
oh man. So uh, what's the farthest you've ever traveled for an event?
uh, for an event, it was either YCS Denver, where let's see, I didn't, yeah, I did okay at that event, and then it was either Denver or it was Pittsburgh for Nationals 2016, which was by far my favorite event that I've ever gone to.
Did you drive or fly?
All the events I've gone to, I've driven to. The only event I didn't was Worlds 2016, where it was in Orlando, Florida, where I stayed with my buddy Pat. That's actually, I could tell that story here in a little bit.
Yeah, so I bring this up because like if you have started playing in the past year, it's kind of like hard to understand like traveling for these events. But like I said at the beginning, that's what makes the game fun. You know, like personally, I don't want to be stuck in a car with you fucks for a 10-hour car ride, but a 2-3 hour car ride is fine. You know, we can joke around, we can get some food. John. Oh, you got your buddy coming in. We might have to come back.
My bad. I had food coming. I forgot about it.
You son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. All right, let's continue.
I don't even remember what I was saying, I'll be honest.
God damn it, John. Can anyone intervene and tell us what John was talking about, please?
Traveling to events.
Yeah, but where specifically was John talking about?
I didn't get that far.
3 hours in the car is fine, but not 10.
Okay.
I got it.
Oh.
Okay. So for anyone that has started playing in the past year, I can understand like traveling that far for an event like seems kind of like why would you do that, especially with the prize support for Yu-Gi-Oh. But that's like where the fun happens, you know. Personally, I don't want to travel 10 hours with you, Doug, and Aaron in the car because like that's just too long. But a 2-hour, 3-hour trip, you know, it's a good time. You know, you joke around, you talk about on the way to the event, you talk about what you're going to play, why, any theory, or you just fuck off, right? And then on the way back, you talk about how you did, you get some food, you make fun of whoever did the worst or got the worst loss, and like it's just a good time, right?
Fun for the whole family.
Like I remember I was going to Rosemont. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Rosemont. Like it was zoo format. I think I've told half this story before.
Is this the fabled? Is this the fabled story? Tell me it is.
I mean, I went up there with my buddy, and he was like out of the game a little bit. You know, we it was just to have some fun, right? Like I picked him up in the morning. We drove up there, and I was doing really fucking good, right? I was like 4-0 or 5-0. I don't remember exactly the record, but he was like 1-1-3 or something like that. And then he just walks up to me. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna drop out." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll drop out too, and we'll go get some food." Like I was undefeated or X1 like round 7, and I just wanted to leave because these events are about hanging out with your friends and not about like what, like I don't give two shits about the game because once you have your invite, like does it matter?
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know.
That's accurate. It's accurate.
But on the flip side, you, me, and Doug went to how many regionals together? And I always chose to drive separate because I don't want to be fucking trapped there without a car.
Every single time.
It's like, yeah, no, I'm going to drive myself because if I want to leave, I want to leave. All right, so what else you got?
Okay, so let's premise the story, right? 2016, YCS Origins. I'm there to play a YCS with my buddies, right? And out of nowhere, a buddy of mine from high school when I lived in Florida, I haven't seen in, let's see, I left Florida in 2009, so 7 years, right? Patrick Colwall. Never knew this man played Yu-Gi-Oh! Randomly there. Tells me if I'm ever in Orlando, give him a call. I can stay at his place, whatever. So let's fast forward to Worlds that year, right? It's in Orlando, Florida. I give him a call. He's like, yeah, man, you can stay with me. I go down there, right?
Yeah.
We're there. We go day one. We're having this great time. And then this man informs me that I have to stay somewhere else for the night. I got abandoned so this man could get laid.
Well, I mean, that's not abandoned. That's just you doing the right thing, right?
No. He just kicked me out. Like, literally, we're at the event hall. He lays this on me 3 minutes before we leave. I have no car, nowhere to stay, nothing. Just left me. Thankfully, my buddy Blake was looking out for your boy. And then I went out there. And then we just proceeded to play Yu-Gi-Oh! All night. And then the minute that Pat showed up to day 2, we just kind of shunned him the entire time. We actually, I have the Field Center token laying around here somewhere where some guy's just pushing Pat out of the picture. It's actually hysterical. It was great. I felt awesome.
Like, what do you miss most from events?
What do I miss? I can tell you what I don't miss most is the body odor smell. But I think what I miss the most from
rude, but all right.
I know. I think what I miss most from the events, and I'm not going to lie to you, because I used to hate it, but now that I haven't heard it in years, is the fucking opening speech that everyone gives before every event. Because one, it's never well written, it's never rehearsed, and it never pertains to anything about the event. Ever. But god damn it, do I miss hearing those fabled words? You have 40 minutes.
You may. Oh man, playing physical card game. What I miss the most is, the time in between rounds, like, to just fucking talk shit or like bitch like your opponent's at, like, it always fucking happens, right? Like, at least once a tournament, you're pissed off because some bullshit happened. Even I remember, I think it was an indie. It was SS Thunder format. I'm pretty sure you were there. It was like right after Imperm came out.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
And I won the game, right? I vividly remember I ended up winning the match, but this motherfucker, it was like right after Imperm, so no one gave a fuck about zones until that card came out, right? Like, it didn't matter. And he had his like Imperm on his side of the mat. There were no zones on any of the mats. And this motherfucker tries to say like my desires was in his Imperm column. And like, yeah, maybe 10% of it was, but like, this is based off of drawing a line from point A to point B. And like, I was so fucking pissed off the rest of the day because this motherfucker, he set up double Colossus Titan, had a set Imperm against SS going second. Like, I was going second. Like, fuck off. Like, I was so mad, and he still lost that game. And
yes, Imperm columns, my favorite.
But yeah, what I miss is that time in between matches where you either go and bitch or laugh or talk about like some cool shit that happened during the last match. Like, oh, he set this up and I played through it by doing this. And like, yeah, one of your buddies is probably like, I really don't give a fuck in his head. Like, please stop talking. I don't care. But you're gonna say it anyway.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Or just people watching, making fun of what you see. That's always fun.
Oh, it's actually hysterical, especially when you always find I think one of my favorite things that I really miss is always seeing the one person who it doesn't matter who it is. There's always that one kid who always cosplays to a fucking regional event. Always.
Yeah, like fucking like has a dual disc on and is trying to be some dude from the fucking anime every time. Or yeah, I saw a wizard up in Rosemont once.
The wizard was hysterical.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another one. There's okay, so there's always, I don't know if this is true to anyone else, but there's always the one player. I don't know how it ever happens because, you know, everyone has to check the deck list before you get in and all that fun stuff. But there's always the one guy who just does not care about the ban list and has some off-the-wall number of cards in his deck. Like, I think, what is it? The very first regional I ever went to, it was St. Louis, Missouri. Over there, it wasn't at the Holiday Inn. It was at a different one. I can't think of the name of the hotel. But anyway, this dude to my right just Grand Mole's at 1. He's just flat out playing 3. This man passed a deck check and played a full game before we even found out he had multiple Grand Moles in his deck. And he just has 2 of them. And his opponent was okay with it.
Yeah. What year was this? Like 20 what?
Like, it's 100% okay.
Was this when Gramble was a good card?
This is like 2012.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Graham, it was fantastic. We're just sitting there, and what is it? What set is it? Yeah,
Yo,
Cosmo Blazer is. What's up?
I was gonna say I remember like way back in there. I'm talking like 2003, 2004. Like picture little me going to his first locals with 2 buddies for the first time, right? Like got dropped off in a car because I'm like 12. And I remember filling out the deck list, and we had no idea what the ban list was, right? Like we didn't even know it existed. And the dude running the tournament is like, yeah, you can't play any of these cards in your decks, and he hands us all 3 our deck lists back, and we're like, why? I don't get it.
I love it. Adolescent years when you don't know what a ban list is and everything. I love it.
Yeah, and you gotta remember, like, it's nobody's got a fucking iPhone. You're just playing backyard Yu-Gi-Oh.
Backyard, it's kind of like backyard baseball, but with cards.
Backyard baseball was terrible.
I don't want to talk about it. It was pretty bad.
So, how much effort are you putting into this game right now? Like, how much time?
Not as much as I usually do, honestly. It's like I just been busy with work, and I keep going back and forth between here and Springfield, Illinois. For those of you who don't know, I live in Alton, but not as much as lately. But I do watch a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh streams, and the amount it's actually funny because if you actually look at, like, multiple streams, the amount of prank kid theory that's going on is actually just alarming. Yeah. Like alarming.
I ask how much time you're putting in because like when this game was really rolling, like pre-COVID, and like there was a lot of stuff to talk about. Like, not saying there's not a lot to talk about right now. Like, if you're a dedicated player, like you can theory craft. Should I play 2 of this card or 3 of this card for fucking 2 hours? You know, but like I was like living this game. Like I was super excited to think about building a deck or tech cards or side deck, and like it's so extremely difficult to put in that same level of effort with like 0 payoff.
Nah, I feel that.
And that's what I'm struggling with. That's why it's good to sit down and remember like why this game is worth the investment. You know, those moments where you're actually enjoying yourself, the fucking $700 deck you're walking around with is like worth it at the end of the day. Like, it's so hard to justify investing time and money into this game right now.
And COVID prices up people going. I think that's the biggest thing.
Oh my god,
no,
the market. You know, I love
think
talking about the market.
I think one of the hardest things, especially now, is because the community is so divided between the solution of, you know, remote duels and stuff like that. Because people either love them or they hate them. Now, what I will say is I can see why it gets such a bad rap on it, because I've caught a lot of people cheating and stuff like that in remote duels, especially with like low quality cameras and stuff like that, or you can't like really tell like marked card sleeves and stuff like that. But I mean, I for one actually enjoy playing it because it's like I get to play Yu-Gi-Oh from the comfort of my home, and I don't have to worry about people touching my very high priced cards other than myself.
Yeah.
But I think it's a neat alternative. And I was watching whose stream was I watching the other day? YGO Paisano. I was watching his. I think remote duel is one of the things that's actually going to stick around. So even after pre-COVID, I still think it's actually something really cool to do.
Yeah. So
But
remote duels are cool, right? Like the concept and idea of them makes sense, but you cannot use that setting or that forum for a sanctioned event. It's too manipulatable. There's too many variables, like you said. There's a technical limitation, like people might not have the appropriate gear to get the right setup. It's way too easy to cheat. It's absolutely way too easy to cheat, and you just can't have a sanctioned event outside of like aren't they doing? Didn't they do a couple of like big, like high profile ones?
They've done the extravaganza, but what I'm really worried about is this new one that they're doing. They're doing a whole remote duel YCS, like a whole YCS.
Yeah, I mean,
and that kind of makes me like super like I'm excited for that because I kind of want to actually take time off and play in that event because it's like the first like actual YCS in God knows how long. But at the same time, like it makes me nervous because I'm just sitting there because I know I'm going to run into someone who's going to be doing all this stuff, and then like I think it's all run through Discord, and like if you have so many people like doing video streams in Discord, it just crashes. So like it's going to be interesting for sure because I know some of these events. What I think the first extravaganza they did, it ran to like 3:00 in the morning at a lot of places. Like that's great.
Yeah, and you know those kinks will get ironed out, and that's fine. It's just personally, I'm not gonna put faith in other people to do the right thing. Like I know I'm playing this game for fun. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna have a legal deck to play. Like there could be somebody playing fucking like more than 3 copies of a card. Like you don't know what fucking people are gonna do, and there's no way for you to verify it. So,
John, don't ever tell me you're playing this game for fun ever again. You know we play for blood around here.
When we go to locals and we get paired up with the Bathinator, it's always about
we treat it like the fucking Super Bowl, all right? Everywhere we go, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's for fun, but you're trying to win.
Oh, like you're gonna hold the L. It's okay.
What do we want to talk about at the end of this? I forgot to mention at the beginning. Oh, most embarrassing losses, right? So for anyone that's stuck around, I know it's not the most exciting topic for anybody that's actually like wants competitive insight, like we usually pretend we know what we're talking about. But our most embarrassing losses. This one's pretty exciting because nobody likes losing, especially to a meme deck. And man, has that happened quite a few times over the years.
Oh yeah.
So for anyone in the Discord, what was it, a week or two ago? There was an announcement put out. I don't know who put it out, but it just reminded everybody that the Duel Factory had in fact lost to Flower Guardians. Right? So go ahead and share your first story, Joe.
I knew you were gonna make me fucking share. Anyway, okay. So I'm at locals. I'm having a good time. I'm playing Artifact Invoked. Don't know why. I just wanted to play Artifact Invoked, right? Won my first round. Feel pretty good. Go to my second round, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the kid. He's a nice enough guy at the locals, but this motherfucker's playing Flower Guardian. I have no idea what these cards do. I'm like, I'm just gonna open a bunch of hand traps anyway. It's not gonna matter, right? Whatever. First game, I just break. I didn't see a hand trap or Alistair. I just saw fusion spells and artifact cards, and I've never been more upset in my life. Second game, I won, and then third game, he successfully made this 5,000 attack point. I don't know what it does. I just know it's big and it's hard for my deck to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Slapped me with that piping hot L. It is the only time that I've ever gone to a locals, packed up my cards, and just left. I was just straight out the door. And then I get a message from Doug an hour later saying that he avenged me. I just didn't care.
Yeah. At that point, does it even matter? Like, pack it up, we're going home.
So anytime I see Flower Guardian players, I just give them the win. I'm not going through it again.
Oh, man. So my first one, it's less about the deck and more about the hand he drew and the context of why he was playing that deck. So the first week, I go to locals. I'm playing. I want to say it was the beginning of Zoo format, right? Like February, like pretty much right when it came out. And I'm playing. I didn't pick up Zoo yet, so I was playing Frog Necros, right? I'm playing for fun. I'm playing. This is or Unicorns at 1. Shrit's Band, Brio's at 1, Frog Necros, right? So
Okay.
I'm playing at locals. It was a very casual scene right then. Like nobody. I think there was a regional going on. Like none of the good players were there. So I'm sitting down. I smacked this dude around. He was playing ABC real quick. And he after locals, he wanted to see the list. So I show it to him. He's like, cool. I want to check this out. Fast forward 1 week. Guess what he's playing, right? He's playing the exact same deck that I was playing. And I had my Zoo deck. So
no.
This man's game 2, he opens up. I'm pretty sure it was Kaleidoscope, fucking Unicorn, Swap, Ronin, and Dupe, right?
Okay.
So he sets up Toad, Unicorn, and my hand is just like all Zoo monsters, and I was like, this motherfucker. Well, what am I supposed to do? So he ends up squeaking that one out. Because I had like 6 fucking monsters and none of them were Whiptail. But it didn't matter because he had fucking Unicorn on board.
So let me get this straight. This man took your deck, set up Unicorn and Toad, turning off his own Toad. Okay? I'm following this, right? And you're playing Zoo, and you just casually open 6 Zoo monsters?
Yeah, I was pretty upset. Because, we had 3 Terratop. We had 3 Barrage. We were main decking all the board nukes, right?
Okay.
And I just had no out to a fucking Unicorn. I was pretty upset.
Did you call the suicide hotline?
I didn't. And this is right after Wilbur Barrage's like 90 at release, or like shortly after.
Did you consult your wife about this?
No. So
have you seen the counselor since then?
Maybe not.
Okay.
All right. So we don't have that much time left. My next one is I got fucking crushed with SS against Dark Magician out of regional. Just fucking straight 2-0'd. Like not even close. Because you can't fucking Widow Anchor a goddamn normal monster.
That's pretty bad. I remember that.
Right,
I remember you talking about that.
So what's the next one you got? You got time for one more.
Okay, so I was going to talk about the BLT getting beat up by Neo Galaxy as Photon Dragon, but this one this one goes out to Aldo because he sat there and watched this happen to me, and I haven't been the same since. But anyway, I'm sitting there, and this is during. We had just got Invasion Vengeance, and we had like Dimensional Barrier and stuff like that. We also got Toad, and I really like playing hero, so I was playing the Toad hero deck. And I'm an X2 at this point, and I began playing against this guy who's playing this ABC. It was like ABC UA something. Like it had a bunch of stuff in it, right? And I'm not entirely sure what was happening in the match. I just know I was getting memed on super hard, right? Like super hard. And then as this kid was about to attack me for game, he's like, this is kind of like a Yugi versus Kaiba moment, and then randomly drops a Dark Magician. Right? Into my full-fledged board, and then attacks me for game. It was Aldo and Ray, my bad. Aldo and Ray are just fucking dying in the background as I'm taking this sweet vanilla 2500 to the face. After being ABC comboed, UA comboed, and God knows. And I have this full-fledged max rarity hero deck, and I'm just getting sauced on. Just straight
you
sauce.
Fucking deserve it.
And then he's like, so how's it feel to lose? I pack my stuff up, and Aldo looks at me and asks me, how does it feel to lose to a real duelist, Kaiba? I swear I was going to leave him there. I swear. It was actually awful.
All right, guys. We are, in fact, out of time. Joe, you got any final thoughts?
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And Douglas French has no sauce to this day.
Piccolo, you have no sauce. Hey.
So if you guys have enjoyed it, I know it's definitely not what we usually do. It's a little more chill. If you want to come back here next week, ideally, we upload same time, same place every week. 8 a.m. iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Pandora, fucking whatever other apps put out this podcast. 10 a.m. on YouTube. Check out the Duel Factory. He's consistently uploading content still, unlike myself, who's casually taking his time and may or may not ever get back to consistently uploading. The Discord, if you enjoy sending good quality memes or making fun of Joe, join the Discord. We hang out in chat probably a couple times a week, like I said at the beginning. Link is wherever you are. It's somewhere. Just find it. Don't message me and ask me for it. All right. See you guys later. Peace out.
Okay, bye.